Hello and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News on this Wednesday, November 12th. I'm Grant Olson. Here are some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A 56-year-old man armed with samurai swords was arrested by the East Cascade SWAT Team on Tuesday after allegedly threatening to, quote, blow up Chelan County Sheriff's deputies. The Chelan Douglas Land Trust is hosting a community burn pile event this Saturday to safely dispose of 8 acres of hand piles. Rain is likely in our Thursday weather forecast with showers possible right through the upcoming weekend. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. Authorities are investigating the case of a motorist found dead this afternoon along Highway 97 in Douglas County. Emergency crews who were summoned to the scene just after 12 p.m. found a subject about 7 miles south of Beebe Bridge, deceased from an apparent gunshot wound. The body was found near milepost 228 in a pullout along the highway shoulder. Police shut down traffic in the area to commence their investigation. The highway was expected to remain closed for the foreseeable future between Chelan Hills Acres Road and Sun Cove Road. The deceased person's identity was not immediately disclosed. NCWLIFE News will continue following this story for you. Check for updates on our website and Thursday morning right here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. A 56-year-old man armed with samurai swords was arrested by the East Cascade SWAT Team on Tuesday after allegedly threatening to, quote, blow up Chelan County Sheriff's deputies. Police were dispatched to a disturbance on the 200 block of Mystic Creek Lane off Navarre Coulee Road shortly after 10 a.m. They say the man fled to a trailer on his property where he threatened a person living in the trailer with his swords and then used the sword to smash 2 windows of a vehicle. The subject eventually retreated to his own residence where he allegedly threatened to blow up deputies and show them his gun. SWAT was activated and used pepper ball projectiles to force him to surrender. The man was arrested on suspicion of first-degree burglary, second-degree assault, harassment, second-degree malicious mischief, and third-degree theft. Veterans Day is over for 2025, but its meaning remains for those who served. NCWLIFE and our media partner, the Wenatchee World, were there on the parade route Tuesday as Wenatchee Valley military veterans made their way along Chelan Avenue. At Memorial Park, we asked a pair of local veterans to share their feelings on the patriotic holiday.
Just to remember that all the things that we have are because of our veterans, and it's nice to see a good turnout of people, and it seems to be getting bigger every year, which is nice to see. So,
any message for other vets or for Americans today?
Vote. Pay attention, educate yourself, and vote.
Chelan County is now deep into its budgeting process for 2026, approving a preliminary budget last week that plans for nearly $62 million in expenses. That's just under $3.3 million less than it will take in as revenue. In response to that gap, county commissioners voted for a 1% increase in property tax collections, plus a hiring freeze for next year on regular, full, or part-time positions. Individual departments can request a waiver if hiring becomes essential. The final budget has yet to be approved, with a vote likely coming up in December. Commissioners will hold regular budget workshops over the next few weeks, with a public hearing planned before the financial plan is fully adopted. When we come back, Washington State Attorney General Nick Brown is demanding the Federal Communications Commission publish a rule to expand emergency alerts to 13 additional languages. And the Aurora Borealis came out to play in the skies over north central Washington last night. And for some, the show isn't over yet. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Central Washington Water understands the power of healing waters. If part of your wellness routine includes hot heat from a sauna, Central Washington Water now carries indoor and outdoor infrared and hot rock saunas by Tilo. Research shows there are many health benefits to a cold plunge after a good workout or relaxing time in your sauna. Harness the power of water in a hot spring spa, plug-and-play spas, a Tilo sauna, or a cold plunge tub. Stop by Central Washington Water, your wellness experts.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
Birthdays, office gatherings, and team parties taste better at Abby's. From our legendary lunch and Thirsty Thursday to our monthly giant special, there's always a reason to gather. Family-owned Abby's, your legendary pizza tradition. You asked, and it's back at Abby's. 2 legends, 1 pizza. Half pepperoni, half big Hawaiian. All delicious. It's mouthwatering, loaded with toppings, and happily feeds a family. Order at abbys.com before this legend disappears.
Washington State Attorney General Nick Brown is demanding the Federal Communications Commission publish a rule to expand emergency alerts to 13 additional languages. Wireless emergency alerts are short messages sent by government agencies through cell carriers to warn the public of severe weather, natural disasters, missing persons, or public safety emergencies. Brown is one of 18 attorney generals who sent a letter to the FCC, which they say has been refusing to implement the policy. These alerts have historically been issued in English, but in 2023, the FCC voted to expand to additional languages and adopted the policy in January. The attorney generals say if the rule is not submitted for publication in the next 30 days, the coalition will take legal action. The Chelan Douglas Land Trust is hosting a community burn pile event this Saturday to safely dispose of 8 acres of hand piles. The Land Trust just completed a thinning project on its mountain home property near Leavenworth, which is where the community burn will take place. Thinning projects and burn piles are tactics in forest resiliency as they help reduce hazardous fuels during wildfire season. The event, which begins at 10 a.m., is free to attend, and fire roastable food and chili will be provided. Participants should bring natural fiber clothing, outdoor work boots, leather work gloves, eye protection, and N95 masks. They're also encouraged to bring water and snacks. The Aurora Borealis came out to play in the skies over north central Washington last night, but the show isn't over yet. If skies are clear, astronomers say you should still be able to see even wilder displays in the night sky tonight. The northern lights results from charged particles radiated by the sun and creating geomagnetic storms over the globe. Last night's auroras were reported as far south as Texas and Florida. The solar flares that caused the light show are expected to diminish after today. Coming up next in tonight's feature story, we will take you behind the scenes and learn the ins and outs of Eastmont High School's latest theatrical event, Too Many Detectives at the Murder Mansion. Another round of rain showers is heading our way overnight and especially tomorrow. I'll have all your weather details coming up, followed by Eric Granstrom with a look at all the day's sports action as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues after these messages.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Call Alpine Air Heating and Cooling today. Your comfort is their priority.
When flooding hit Serve Wenatchee, their office in Fresh Hope Market were devastated. But their mission to help prevent homelessness in this valley hasn't stopped, and neither will we. I'm Todd McLaughlin, General Manager at Apple Valley Honda. Now through the end of the year, we're donating $25 to Serve Wenatchee every time someone takes a test drive. And if you happen to buy a vehicle, we'll give an additional $100 in your name. Because when our neighbors are in need, this community steps up, and we're proud to be part of that.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Well, you might have heard about the Eastmont High School Drama Club's latest stage production, Too Many Detectives at the Murder Mansion. That show goes on for 2 weekends, starting tomorrow through November 22nd. In tonight's feature story, we turned it over to the students in Eastmont's broadcast media class to go behind the scenes and learn the ins and outs of the school's latest theatrical event.
Hello, Wenatchee Valley. Here at the Eastmont High School, the Drama Club is getting ready to perform its upcoming play, Too Many Detectives. Come and join us as we meet some of the cast and crew members and learn more about the show.
My name is Sofia Garcia, a student here at Eastmont High School, and today I'm here with Addison Edwards, a lead in the play, Too Many Detectives. Addie, would you like to tell me a little bit more about your role in this play?
I am Detective Christie, and I play a detective that is very serious, which is not like me at all. So it's a challenge.
What brought you to be in the play?
So I did theater when I was in first grade, and then when I was in 7th grade, I joined Stage Kids, and I did that for 2 years. And then I took a break for volleyball, and then I just came back, and this is my first Eastmont High School show.
Well, thank you, Addie, for your time. And now we're here with Clara Lebo, a supporting actress in the play. Clara, would you like to tell me what a day-to-day of rehearsal looks like for you?
We did this whole thing a couple weeks ago where we would run a scene and we would run it over and over and over again so that we would get it like muscle memory. And then we went to run-throughs, and then we went to certain groups, and it's a lot of fun having rehearsal because it's a fun comedy and it's just fun acting it.
Sounds good, Clara. Can you give us a rundown of the show?
Yeah, so it's basically a comedy murder mystery where there's like this murder mansion that's like a museum almost of artifacts by this lady named Madame Doyle. And she invites 11 like mystery guests who are these like famous detectives like Batman, Nancy Drew. And it's like a cool show with a bunch of different fun endings, and it's funny and it's good.
Super cool. Well, thank you, Clara. Now I'm here with Gio Sanchez. Gio is stage manager for this play. Gio, what is it like to be stage manager?
They're doing at the rehearsal stage right now, which means they have their scripts, but then when they're off book, that means that they have to memorize all their lines. And obviously, because they just got off book, they're great at memorizing their lines, but sometimes they call line, and then I have to start feeding them their line, and then from there they can remember it, and then they can start this scene again.
Nice. How long have you been stage manager or a part of the backstage?
I started my freshman year in Footloose, and then during that show, my stage manager got COVID, so then I became the stage manager when I was a freshman for like 2 shows. It was stressful, but it was fun.
But look at you now. Well, thank you, Gio.
Yep.
And now we're back with Chris Brandenburg. She is a part of the sound for the play. Chris, what does a day-to-day look like for you in rehearsal?
At rehearsal, I usually get up in the booth right after school, and I'm watching everyone, waiting for their lines, muting and unmuting them, turning sound effects up and down. Pretty tedious, but it's really fun.
Sounds good. Is this your first year doing sound?
No, I did sound last year for Angels of Bataan. I really enjoyed doing this, and I'm glad I get to do it another year.
Nice. Well, thank you, Chris.
Thank you for staying with us while we met our cast and crew. Make sure to come support our Wildcats. Showings are from the 13th to the 15th and from the 20th to the 22nd. Check out Eastmont socials for show timings and more information. Thank you.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. Weather, it wasn't too bad. Not all that warm, but not cold, and plenty of clouds out there this afternoon. But what a beautiful shot looking down at the Wenatchee Valley from our Wenatchee Heights Tower camera. And boy, you can tell it was a calm day out there. The Columbia River just like glass out there this afternoon. And you can see some low-hanging clouds and even a little of that misty fog that we had kind of hanging around yesterday as well. And as we go forward through the rest of our week, it's going to get wet, folks. We'll see mountain snow developing overnight on Thursday. Snow levels falling to about 3,500 to 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet is about what Blewett Pass is. Valley rain is likely throughout the day tomorrow. You folks in the Columbia Basin and also in the Waterville Plateau can expect some breezy winds as well. So expect winter travel at times. And yes, we're talking Stevens Pass here locally. So be very careful if you're heading over into the Everett, Marysville, Arlington area on Thursday night and into Friday. It's all going to begin tonight, and we'll talk about that here in a second. Unofficially today, high temperature at 50 degrees. We should be at 45. That's our normal for this time of year. 63, our record high. Beautiful day back in 2016. 39 this morning, 7 degrees above our normal low temperature of 32, and our record low, a chilly 12 degrees set in 1985. Sunrise this morning, 7:02, and it set this afternoon at 4:28. All right, getting you into your Thursday weather. Temperatures a lot like today, just going to be a lot wetter. 51s from Moses Lake into Ephrata, Quincy for Wenatchee. We will see 51. 50s for Eniat and Chelan, 50 in Cashmere, and 49 the high temperature tomorrow afternoon in Leavenworth. All right, surface loop. Tonight we expect overnight rain showers to develop, and it's all from this area of low pressure just off the California coast, bringing a large area of rain showers with it, and that's going to push through the state overnight tonight. Low temperatures mild tonight into the lower 40s, and then for Thursday that area of low pressure slides just far enough north to really bring us some rain shower activity. A 90% chance we'll see rain for Thursday. High temperatures tomorrow into those low 50s, and this kind of rainy trend will continue into the end of the week. Mostly cloudy for Friday. It'll be down to about a 30% just for scattered showers on Friday afternoon. The good news, will warm up a little bit. Highs into the mid 50s with this warm southwesterly flow coming into our area. And then as we kick off the upcoming weekend, last night I thought Saturday would be dry. Now it looks like we could pick up maybe a scattered shower Saturday afternoon. It's going to stay mild though, with high temperatures almost 10 degrees above where we should be into the mid 50s. And then on Sunday, not much change. Mostly cloudy skies, area of low pressure in British Columbia, and an associated cold front will slide through on Sunday. That'll cool us down a little bit with high temperatures Sunday afternoon into the low 50s, and that cool down will continue as we get into Monday. Notice the airflow from the northwest as we get into next week. That's going to cool us down to around 50 on Monday with partly cloudy skies. And then as we get into the end of the forecast on Tuesday, once again, we will see mostly sunny skies out there. A few clouds in western Washington, but that cooler air will continue to funnel in our way with high temperatures Tuesday in the upper 40s. All right, time now for your 7-day forecast brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. Overnight tonight, 42 degrees, way above where we should be for overnight lows. And then a very rainy period Thursday right into Sunday. Best chance for rain will be tomorrow. High temperature 51, and then mid 50s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a 30% chance of rain each day. And then things dry out as we get you into Monday and Tuesday. Partly cloudy and 50 Monday, mostly sunny on Tuesday. today with a high temperature then of 48 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Grantstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Seattle Kraken fell in a shootout to Columbus last night at Climate Pledge Arena. 2-1 the final. Seattle scored the game's first goal in the first period by Ryan Winterton, his second NHL goal of his career. Blue Jackets tied it late in the second period at 1-1, where it would stay through regulation and overtime. Charlie Coyle found the back of the nets with the 8th attempt in the shootout for Columbus to earn the victory. Kraken coach Lane Lambert, winger Ryan Winterton, and goalie Matt Murray responded to the shootout loss.
I thought we generated chances early on. We have to find a way, and the question's going to be, you're not scoring. Well, we've got to find a way to score. Like when we have opportunities, and we had opportunities, we've got to bury them, and that's just the bottom line. And we played solid defensively. And to your point, the score was 1-0 late into the second period. We've got to find a way to make it 2.
In a little bit of a habit now. The goal scoring.
Yeah, it was a great play by Benny. He was just lucky enough to be coming, downhill with some speed and, kind of had an open net. So it was a great play by him.
What did you make of Ben's game tonight? It seemed like he was kind of all over the place, creating some opportunity. He got one himself, a good chance later, but then the setup for your goal as well.
Yeah, that's his game. He likes to have the puck on his stick and kind of makes it easy on us wingers and kind of just get up beside him and, he's gonna make a play. So. I thought he was awesome tonight. I thought Kurtz was awesome tonight. Thought a lot of other guys played good, but, just got to figure a way to close out games.
How did it feel compared to some other games where you haven't had a chance to play for a while?
Yeah, I think, I was thankful to get in there and get the start, for one. And I feel like, I've been feeling a little bit better each and every time I've been out there. That's 3 starts now. I think I felt better in each and every one, so trending in the right direction. Just got to make an extra save there tonight and it goes the other way. But, I thought the team played really well once again. Battled hard and could have gone either way there tonight.
Seattle's back on home ice tomorrow night against the Winnipeg Jets. That'll start at 7 o'clock on Kong TV. The Wenatchee Wild began a 4-game week in Seattle last night against the Thunderbirds in Western Hockey League play. Didn't go so well for the Wild as Seattle jumped out to the home team jumped out to a 2-goal first period lead before Wenatchee could respond. T-Birds would add a couple of more goals on the night for a 4-1 victory.
Here's Seattle onside with the puck. Centering feed deflected down low to Hartman. Work it back up top of the blue line. Feed to the circle, back in front, looking for Bakash. Flicked puck, shot, score! What a job! Simon Loveson kicks it with his skate, but he gets it to his stick and pokes it across the goal line, and the T-Birds grab the lead 1-0. That's a heck of a play by Simon Loveson. You love to see it because he doesn't get a stick on it. This goal may not count because he actually did make a kicking. Wild cuts to center ice. Played up ahead, stolen in the neutral zone. Here come the T-Birds back on the attack. England, toe drag, put it across, and he scores! Holberton trying to slide it up the wall, stolen by the Wild. It's loose in the slot, trying to get a shot off from there, and they do, and they score. Grady Wedman gets the goal, makes it a 2-1 contest. For Wedman on the season, that's his first. The goal coming here at 14:47 of the period. To the blue line, stolen there by England. Skates in, snaps it down low. Martin on the pad, shoots, score! It's a Marty party! On an assist once again from Brock England. Over the boards for Seattle, wins the faceoff up top. Popple, work it down the wall for Martirana. Back to the slot, a shot deflected on net side, and they will score! Brock England puts it home. 4-1 Seattle for King and Country. The T-Birds extend their lead. Flip to the line, held in by Popple. Drop it across for Cumbie. A bouncing puck. He's trying to get it back on his stick to get his shot off. He'll turn. Top of the circle, won't get the shot off. There's your horn to end this one.
Wenatchee continues on the road Friday at Portland at 7 o'clock before returning home to host Prince Albert Saturday at 6 and Portland Sunday at 4. You can follow the action with Austin Drawdy on 560 KPQ locally. And for tickets for the weekend games, go to WenatcheeWildHockey.com. Well, the first round of the State 1A Girls Tournament began, we're talking soccer, yesterday in Blaine for Cascade. Kodiaks drew a very tough Linden Christian squad in the first round. Did not go well. The Lynx scored 4 goals in the first 10 minutes of the contest. They go on for an 8-0 win. Cascade's season comes to an end. Cashmere, ranked 4th in the final RPI poll by the WIAA, will host 14th rated Tenino tonight at Vale Elementary in Cashmere. Bulldogs enter the game 18-2 on the season, while the Beavers are 13-4-2. Kickoff is set for 6 o'clock. It's a battle of Panthers tonight at Leibofto Field in the Apple Bowl in the first round of the State 4A Girls Soccer Tournament. 4th ranked Wenatchee Panthers host the 13th ranked Meade Panthers. Yeah, see, they're both Panthers. That starts at 6 o'clock. Two teams met earlier this season in Spokane, with the game ending in a scoreless tie. Moses Lake drew the top seed Issaquah Eagles in the first round tonight. That's at Issaquah High School. The Mavericks, the second seed out of the Big Nine, with a 10-6-1 record. Their game also kicks off at 6 p.m. Well, today's the first day of the WIAA State 2B and 1B volleyball tournament that's happening down in the Sundome in Yakima. Entiat fell in its play-in game this morning to Tohola 3-1. Final scores were 24-26, 25-14, 18-12. Tiger season came to an end with the loss. Soap Lake also had its season end with a play-in loss to who'd they play? They played Tenasket. No, they played Wahkiakum. There you go. 3-1. The final score is 25-15, 15-25, 25-22, and 25-21. Now, Manson's first round opponent in the 2B tournament was LaConner. We'll have those results coming up for you on our Facebook page, so be sure and tune in for that. Tenasket taking on Toledo in the first round. Also earlier this morning, Waterville Mansfield was in action in the 1B tournament. They were taking on Providence Classical. Again, watch our Facebook page for results and what is to happen next for our area volleyball teams. That's Check Sports News. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Wednesday.
And that will do it for this Wednesday edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great night.